And joining us now from Washington, D.C. is Jordan Sekulow, Executive Director of the American Center for Law and Justice. He's also co-author of an op-ed in today's Washington Post about this issue. Jordan, thanks for joining us. Now, the administration says they're offering a compromise. What's the problem?
The problem is you do not compromise when it comes to our First Amendment rights. Because you imagine the founding fathers and the drafters of the Bill of Rights, the First Amendment. The first right mentioned is not the freedom of speech or the press or the right to assemble or to peacefully petition the government. It's the rights to religious freedom and keeping the government out of the church, keeping the government out of the Catholic hospitals. There's no compromising there. That's not what was intended by those rights to the free exercise of religion. And if you don't believe me, go to Planned Parenthood's statement. Were they concerned at all about this new compromise announced by President Obama? No. They said it's actually not compromising any women's access to this care. And the problem here with this is basically an accounting gimmick that continues to force those who have a fundamental religious belief, and you have to make a decision. Do you keep operating the Catholic charity? Do you keep operating the hospital, the soup kitchen, or do you shut down? Because the only choice is violating your faith and continuing operation or shutting down. Because under this new compromise, but it's no compromise at all, it's just an accounting gimmick. Under this, every insurance company would now be paying this for free. Everyone would get it for free. Who is paying for these insurance? Who has to buy the insurance for their employers? It's the Catholic institutions, the Catholic schools, the hospitals, the soup kitchens. So they're being forced to buy insurance, and now insurance companies are supposedly going to be the ones that pay for it. It's just an accounting gimmick, no compromise at all. It's not just about Catholics. This is an all-out assault on everyone's First Amendment rights. And
Jordan, you say in your article that this is the beginning of a new culture war pitting liberals against religion. How so?
Well, you know, when you look at this issue, we've been told for a long time, please stay out of politics. Don't legislate morality. Don't mix your faith and your voting. Don't ever vote your faith. Don't talk about moral issues and social issues. And now what we're seeing is if we're not going to stop, if we're going to keep talking about it, they'll go to war with us. And not just with the most socially conservative evangelical groups. The Catholic community in America has been targeted first. That is a shot across the bow because to Democrats and to President Obama's reelection, this is a group of voters who is not overwhelmingly voting for Republican candidates every single presidential election. So if they will target Catholics, certainly you as an evangelical social conservative are on the list as well. This is all stemming from Obamacare, and it's the federal government and the executive branch saying, we don't need Congress, we don't need to hear from the American people, we'll do it all through administrative order.
Just really, really quickly, the president's health care law is so massive. Is this just the tip of the iceberg real quickly, Jordan?
Absolutely. 2,700 pages of law. Most of that is just delegating more authority. This is one of those moves. That's why this came out of HHS, part of the executive branch. This was not a congressional law. It's not included in the health care law's 2,700 pages. It's part of the delegation of authority. And yep, this is just the start of things to come.
Thanks, Jordan, for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thank you.